OBO Sound Radio.
Hi, this is my first makeup video. I'll do just a quick routine for you guys first. My basic everyday go-to look, minimal details. Okay, so the primer that I use is Smashbox Photo Finish. Get the travel size because, you know, it's what works at the time usually. And then for the purposes of today, I'm going to not wait for it to sit a little bit. Same thing with my eyebrow gel that I use because we're running behind. Oh, so I use Anastasia. It's like a clear brow dip gel. There you go. To kind of keep the hairs up. I need to see what the girls are doing today, you know. Been a little bit behind on like that new eyebrow, trying to learn that. But I'm going to do some like old school-ish, shapey, my go-to today because it's gonna make some more sharp and darker look that I like for myself. Another trend right now is kind of to do the natural brow hair kind of look, which I do want to learn. I'm going to. But I mean, I find that like the dark classic still works for me at least. Okay, so usually I let that sit there for a little bit. And I honestly prefer doing my brows in the bathroom light because I can usually see the like longitudinal kind of zoomed out low power view. Sorry for the different path than me. Versus like in the close-up mirror, sometimes not as like perfect and length as I would like them to be even. But for today, I will do them in the Alright, so you already know what it is. I use Anastasia Dip Brow and Graphite. And this needs to be washed, but dip a good amount in your gel. Sorry. And start at the base of both brows. Don't finish one before the other because... And I kind of like to go for the longer look. I like how it suits my face better, so I might not really follow my eyebrow hairs. It's not, it doesn't look as bad as you would think. So, especially with Flash. So, maybe I'll learn today. And then yeah, start at the base, kind of go diagonal with the other first. And before I kind of form the arches, then I wait to kind of do this, do it as straight as I can on both brows, just because, you know, it depends on what you think suits your face. I like how like wider brows, I think like kind of natural brows are too narrow. So I like to kind of see do that. Make them a little longer. They go down too fast for me. And you know, once you put the concealer on, you won't really be able to tell. But that's kind of why I like this method of eyebrow doing this little, we'll cancel that out later, but this older method because you can kind of actually change the shape of your brows, which I would like to do. And then you can do like, make sure you, when you have a little bit less on your brush, go back to the front and fill into your, you know, filling at the front makes you have a little bit longer of eyebrows, more than you expect. Like it adds the length more than you would expect than to just do the ends. So you're gonna feel a little bit insecure at this point doing them above your normal eyebrow hair if you're like me. But you know, if you have the natural shape that you want, then yeah, go ahead and follow your eyebrow shape. It's easiest to make twins in a larger mirror, I feel like, but this will do today. So I'm looking long. The one on my right is a little bit longer. Once I brush these up to kind of like lose that trace that we had down there. Okay, and let's put a little more black on them. I used to actually use Beauty Supply pencils because I like how they were darker, and like I said, I just liked a darker eyebrow look. I don't know, I hate how a lot of like African American / black girls, darker skin tones, have to resort to like the clear brow look just because like we have dark skin and dark and like maybe lighter brown eyebrows. But I don't know, I just prefer to have darker brows. I wish I had darker brows. I like that look. And yeah, once I get to the top, I'm not really like, sometimes depending on kind of how I want to look, I will not line the top and like leave it, give it that more natural kind of hair look right than like it has right here. But like I want to actually show you guys my most, this is still a fast makeup routine, but kind of what I actually would fully do for a fast makeup routine. Okay, I think we've pretty much done the brows like how you want to. with black, and now we're gonna line them, which a lot of people these days do not do, but like I said, I like to have defined brows. So what I use is, you know, Beauty Supply LA Girl Pro Conceal here, and then I use the color Toast. Let's see if this is actually gonna come out, because I lost the top, as you can see. Oop. Okay, oh my god, it's splattered everywhere. So basically just take like a pretty thin layer, but notable layer. And we're going to start at the under their brow and kind of shape kind of as straight as we can. So sometimes I raise, sometimes I don't. Slanted brush will help you. Slow but steady wins the race. So I'm kind of breaking out because I'm overdoing my retinol right now. It's just like, oh my god, I'm trying to go through that initial stage. Like, these are not normal. It's just my retinol. I'm like, okay, get me perfect, baby. So let me splatter you on and break my skin out. And the other side, okay. Yeah, light out. It's just not as high as I would like. I need more on my brush. Right. And kind of cover the hairs with some more concealer on this side. Take out the lower so it's easier to blend. Go back over so it's more defined. Okay. And now for the top of the brow. Like, some people might find this painful, and sometimes, like I said, I leave them undone on the top, but today I'll just actually do it. Okay. So kind of same method. I kind of hold it like this, like kind of like a pencil, but I have to make sure that I'm able to apply enough pressure to kind of do a clean swoop for the cleanest swoop that I can. And we're gonna go for a skinnier top today. So I don't want too much of that because it's gonna ruin your shape. So we'll put some more on this side real quick. Okay, good. Okay. See, whenever your hand slips, you have to make them skinnier, basically. So my hand slipped a little bit, so. Well, we might want that, but let's see. So make the top skinny too. Again, when you make mistakes like that, I might go fill that back in with black, but let's first do that side. You need a little bit more on a brush. A little bit more. Like, oh my god, the comedones, baby. It's retinol. Okay. And then kind of connect the bridge, you don't have to. But let me see if I like that ending now. Now I'm gonna go back in. Eyebrows take the longest time, I feel. And it's longer because I'm doing it for the video today and mix them up. Okay, so color that back in. Do you like that? I think you do. This one's a little bit thicker, I see. So I'm gonna go up underneath. Okay. So this one needs to be curved a little more, something like that. Oh my god, my hair. Honestly, this is fine, they'll do. They're sisters, they're not twins for today, but this is taking a little bit too long. Alright, this is what I have to do. Okay, so we're going to get our pre-wet and beauty blender, and we're going to kind of blend the eyebrow, starting from the up. Ugh. Darn you, comedones! Darn you! I promise y'all, in hopefully about a month, my skin will be clear from my retinol. I just went up on my tretinoin from Clinique to actual 0.025 prescribed. So it's a little bit, I'm going a little too hard. That's why I have all these dots on my forehead. Okay. So we can blend more a little bit later once you direct foundation, but we already started now. So honestly, I find that this method is okay to like over blend it into your foundation. Like with the flash, it usually still comes out okay. So I'm gonna kind of blend the front a little bit, and then we'll do some more after the concealer. Okay, yep, so yeah. Anywho, next up is going to be our foundation. We're going to be using Nars Radiant. I always forget the end of it, but I think it's Nars Radiant Longwear. I mean, yeah, Nars Radiant Longwear in Zambie, I believe, Zambie, because Mali's the darkest, and I got the darkest and second to darkest, but today I'll be using the second to darkest, which I believe is Zambie, so I'll comment if it's wrong. So usually I get a Q-tip and dot 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 all over the face. Primer's settled now, so this should be cool. Might be too much, but hey. We're going for a dramatic look. Okay, so the foundation brush that I use is Morphe. I need to put the actual name for you guys, but then I'm gonna get the forehead, Close your eyes, close your eyes. And then kind of go around the eyebrow. You're going to eventually beauty blend that down. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Oh, great. It's fine. Open my sample. I've been using this terrible Kat Von D with my sister gave me that's a little bit lighter in my shade. I'll try it a different day and see how I do. How I finish for y'all. But yeah, I got a little too happy and kind of forgot. Yeah, I mean, you may say this is too dark, but honestly, I don't think so. Because yeah, my skin got a little bit brighter, but was it just, I mean, it got a little bit darker, but was it just like in places that shouldn't be this light? I don't know. But once I contour, you'll see it'll work out. Because like I made this summer, but yeah, this is like looking darker than I remember looking. But like, and I honestly don't mind because I don't know. I got a facial, only use vitamin C, which is a little bit brightening, but like I mean, one vitamin C, I doubt it, and brighten your face. Almost nice and evenly spread. I'm ready to beauty blend. It's drying up. Okay, so now take your beauty blender, and this is, I think, Real Techniques, but I'm honestly not really sure. Just find you a good beauty blender, even if it's from Forever 21 or something, and stick with it. Because I'm not sure if this is Real Techniques or not. But yeah, this is when you kind of can blend your above the brow. Oh God. Excuse my real hair, guys. You know, I'm not gonna glue that down, honey. I'm not. It's not that serious for tonight. Blend those under eye bags away. Send them away. Okay. Sorry guys, I got a really wild text message tonight and I just keep thinking about it. Alright. So as you can see, it's coming together nicely. Okay, so next up is, we're almost done, but not really. But after this, you know, we'll go fast. Oh yeah, so now we're using Too Faced Born This Way Concealer Super Coverage. I don't use Tarte Shape Tape because it was too light or too dark for my highlight. What shade is this? Oh, Sable. See, a pretty substitute. I mean, I want to see if like Shape Tape can have anything new potentially. Yeah, as you know, ladies, like kind of decide how you want to shape your face. I go kind of from, you know, making the nose a little bit slimmer. Slim nose for like the inside to the out of the eye. So slim that nose, slim that nose. And then I do, now I can cover those forehead comedones. the T-zone, and I actually go into the eyes because I want my eyes, I guess, to give a more illusion of being farther apart, and this kind of helps. That's that. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go straighten my hair and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I did not allow it to dry as long as I would like to because I am late and I gotta hurry up. So, okay, what we're gonna do is blend the forehead first. That usually dries the fastest because it is an elevated surface. And baby, give me some love. And then Alyssa Ashley, I mean, she alternates sides, so I do too. And you know, it's not even as dry as I would like, so hopefully, you know, but like I said, this is a fast makeup routine anyways. Like ultimately you want it to pretty much be kind of dry. So like wait probably 20-ish minutes if you could. But 15's fine, like, and probably my average, but you know, we ain't got time and my friends are mad at me. Come give me some of your love. Oh yeah, 'cause Jesus. You know, I do very amateur eyeshadow, but it's not really my go-to just because I don't have time to educate myself. So with the work and everything, but hopefully now I can. Alright, so that's that for now. And then we're gonna take our Real Techniques blending brush. Shout out Kaiser Kobe. She put me on a long time ago. I wonder how she's doing. Yeah, the nose ring, you see it's dim now. You have to remember to get some water at the end of your routine and just clean the makeup off of it. So yeah, that usually kind of helps. And then now we're gonna set. So I use Laura Mercier. Translucent, medium, deep. Okay. And then bloop, not a lot. So I kind of like do the tip of this. I just like how this tip kind of allows me to be precise. And then go up into the crease. And kind of fan out. And you can kind of brush out like that as well sometimes. All the way to accentuate them. Pack it in there. Pack up those pores, honey. Pack up those pores. Okay, the side as well. It was a lot, but like I have very pory cheeks, so I might not get a lot. You don't, God bless you. Okay, you're gonna bake for quite a while, but I don't have time today, so. And then a middle streak. Thinking about some things, guys. Don't worry. Okay. And then I kind of sometimes do like a little funsy, like accentuate the cheekbone line. Kind of just go down like that. A lighter, less heavy dip. All right. And then, while that's baking, literally, I grab my RIP Becca. I think they're discontinued, but I get my Becca contour powder. I don't even think this is contour. It could just be a normal powder, but Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation. Oh, okay. And yeah, I found it makes a very great contour, very great chocolatey contour for dark-skinned women, which is hard to find. So I luckily found this at like a Marshall's or something, but except for now I'm kind of screwed, so hopefully I can put y'all on more. Okay, so then we're going to get our, I think this is also Real Techniques contour brush. You know, right on top of the cheekbone. We're going to give that chocolatier right on top of the cheekbone. And then on the forehead. Okay. Sometimes up a little bit underneath my chin, you know, chin's chinning sometimes, so I gotta like a little more subtle, and I find that helps, I think. And then I contour my nose. I feel like I should have better technique, and hopefully I will in the future for you. But I use this. This is a Morphe brush from like a Morphe palette, and it's not named. So hopefully I can help you guys one day or give you the answer. But yeah, I just kind of like don't even really go all the way up to my eyes because I just don't like the look when it does that. Like it's too narrow up there and dark, and I don't like it. So I only kind of stop right here, which maybe I shouldn't do. But yeah, I think if I go higher, like it makes my eyes look closer together, which I'm trying to make them appear farther apart, so that defeats the purpose. put some under the tip, kind of give the more button nose appearance. Button nose. So, and then what I do for the top is I get this Real Techniques fan brush, and then I get highlighter, but I'm out of normal, so it's kind of like a pinkish one. And I'm going to, it's NK, I mean, Beauty Supply highlighter. It's nothing special. Probably need better high class highlighter. Just put on the tip of my button nose. My wannabe button nose. And I kind of feel like it kind of brings or lifts your nose up. All right, so now that everything's on us and setting, we're going to go ahead with eyeliner only because we're running out of time. Ideally, you would put the eyeliner on after you have already dusted off your baking powder. So I usually start inside of the eye thinly and fan out to the end. I mean, it's variable how long I'll be weaning, but I'll show you what I do. Could always make a more detailed video. And if you kind of mess up, you have to make it thicker. This is what I just did.
Give a fuck, cause I'ma love you tonight and hit you when I wake up. Girl, do you feel how I'm feeling, baby? Give me some of love. Come give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Is this on? Turn on the radio, baby. I'll turn you on. 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 The bells ring for you. It's the celebration for you.
That's better than that eye, but whatever. We don't have time. Okay, and I forgot to say that I use e.l.f. Yeet, Walmart. Okay, and then eyelashes. I need better mascara, but for now I use Lash Stiletto Maybelline. You know, Better Than Sex is good too. I'm not that experienced, honestly, in mascaras. It's just a little primer so you can put your lashes on comfortably.
Oh, yeah. And I promise you a good time. Is it a good time?
Beauty Supply Silk 3D Mink number 6. So I use hair glue from the Beauty Supply shop as well. Sorry for the people that are not familiar with the Beauty Supply shop because, okay, it says Salon Pro Hair Bonding Glue. So yeah, I just feel like regular eyelash glue is too watery for me and takes too long to dry. This, if you're in a rush, like I literally always am, stick that on and nip it in the bud and leave. So, and then also I think it makes it taking them off easier, but I mean, I use water regardless. Taking them off with my tweezers. Gwab, gwab. You know, dot, dot, not a lot, but coat. So that you don't have to try this again. Let's hope it's one and done today, ladies and gents. Text messages I got? Oh my god. Alright. There's really no easy way to do this. I usually start in the middle and then I crunch it down with my like finger. So I make sure it's on my eyelash line and then I attach the sides. But it's actually, I usually use the bathroom mirror too. Hold for 10 seconds. And the inside. Cute. Other side. Okay, so there you have it for now. But now I gotta blend everything. So I usually start blending for my contour first because I want the setting powder on as long as possible. Could be user dependent because I just feel like it covers my creases longer I have it on. But with Ashley, she likes putting very minimal powder on because she's like, it's too cakey. But she's perfect skin, so. Pack it in versus brushing it out because, like I said, like, I just feel like my pores need it. Yeah, the text that I got, oh my god, I cannot believe I got it. Okay, and then last thing I do for a quick look with lip gloss is lip line. Yeah, I remember I tried to look for a lip lining technique and I couldn't really find one, so I just do whatever for now. Now we're ready.
Thought we wasted time. Girl, don't waste my time. You know I'm party. I don't just wanna chill with you.